Hey guys, it's Morgan Ellis with A Better Life Realty, and it's Friday, so it's happy hour. My kids are in bed, hopefully yours are too, and now we get to get our drink on. So I've had a rough week. We need a drink, right? Alright, so today we are going to make a pineapple mint mojito. And so you can see I've got the most important ingredient here, rum. Now typically you would use white rum, but as I've said before, I don't usually stock white rum. I like spiced rum instead, so use whatever kind of rum you'd like. I'm using spiced rum. We've got our pineapple, we've got our mint, and we've got more pineapple just for garnish. I've already pre-cut these pineapple just a little bit, and the reason I do that is because I'm going to mash them, and I don't want them to be in too big of a chunk. So I want them to be really small. It's going to look really great. I've got ice, of course, 80-20 rule, 80% ice. You're going to fill 20% up with the liquor. Then I've also got some simple syrup. We're going to use that as we mash our pineapple and mint. And then we've got lime, because mojito is always with lime. So even when you add other flavors, lime is one of the key ingredients, just as rum is. And then lastly, we have our club soda. So club soda, it's a little bit light, a little bit refreshing, and we're going to go ahead and make our drink. So ice, I've got that already. I'm going to add the rum here, and then we're going to get to the fun part. Say about 20%. Notice that it looks like a lot more, but that's because the glass is skinnier at the bottom. I like to use crushed ice because you'll get to see all the chunks of pineapple. So we're going to put our chunks of pineapple. You can also use a little bit of pineapple juice if you don't have chunks of pineapple. We're going to mash those down nice and good because we want to get some of the flavor out. And technically, if you've got sweet enough pineapple, you don't really need to use simple syrup, but I'm going to add some anyways. But first, we're going to take our mint, and to get the flavor out for mint, the trick is that you kind of got to just smack around a little bit. It looks kind of silly, I know, but we're just going to do that. It brings out the fragrance, and the fragrance is part of the flavor. So we're going to put some of the pieces in here. I'm no longer going to mash any bit about. It's just going to get used to it's just going to get mixed together. We're not going to mash it. We've already done that part. Now everything's in there that's needed. We're going to add our soda water to our drink. Now we don't have enough in here that it's going to make a difference, and we're going to see how we mix it. Now it is soda water, so we don't really want to shake it too much. But we do want to mix it up properly. So I'm going to pour a little bit on the top. I'm using this for two, so I want to make sure I spread it pretty even. It looks great as it is, but we haven't mixed up those flavors yet. So we'll take one, we'll just put it right in the mixer. If I had the appropriate cup, I might mix it up, and I'm just going to pour it right back in. We're going to do that with the last one. That way we're not shaking up the soda water. Now we've got a nice tasting drink. Let's make it a nice looking drink too. Oh, and I did realize that I forgot the lime. So now that it looks nice and pretty, we're just going to add a little bit of that at the end. Just a couple of squirts. I said it wasn't a mojito without the lime. Take that back out. We want it to taste good. Pour it back in. We'll do it real quick. Still looks nice and pretty. Because I used the crushed ice, you get to see it all up in the glass. And last, we're going to put the garnish on for the second time. And that's how you can tell it's live, right? So cheers, happy Friday, and good night. We'll see you next week.